welcome to a new video of mine. Today I'm gonna do something that I've seen all over BookTok and, well, basically BookTube. Where did I see BookTok? I don't even have BookTok. Anyways, today we're gonna do something that I've seen all over BookTube, and that is a mid-year book tag, as you have probably seen in the title. I do not know why I made that up so big. It's nothing special. And I originally got this idea from Larry Reads, so credits for this idea to her. And I asked ChatGPT a couple of questions because I was too lazy to do them myself, and I was also too lazy to search up questions anywhere else. So I'm just gonna pick out some random questions here on my laptop. Like here, I have ChatGPT. So that's why I'll be looking here sometimes. And I also have a tablet here for my Reader, so that I can always check which books I read, because I'm forgettable. I will forget every single book I read. So here I have all the 51 books I read this year, which for me is awesome. Like, I think in my entire life before this year, I read like about 60 books in total, maybe 100. But like, this is really good for me. So yeah, and I would just say, let's get started with the first question. By the way, my current read is this year. It's actually in German, and it's called Bound by Flames, Funken und Asche. And I quite love it. Like, I stayed up until 11:30 yesterday to finish to begin this book, and I'm like in 100 pages in. By the way, this bookmark is so cute. Okay, not the point, but it's just going to be here in the back because I love having my current read in the back. So that's where that'll be. Now, first question. Best book you've read so far this year? Oh yeah. That would have to be A Court of Mist and Fury, Sarah J. Maas. I think you know like what that is. It is very famous, and it totally deserves the hype. It's the second book in the ACOTAR series, and it's the best book I've read so far this year. It's like 5, 6, 7. Why did I do that? Well, it's Infinity Stars. Like, I love it. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. Well, can I say just new ACOTAR books? Because I haven't read them yet, because they're not out yet. You know, I probably can't say that, can I? You know, I don't have any new releases. Oh yeah, I have one. There's this book series. It's also in German. Oh, the book is so pretty. Section. Here. Okay, look. This is the book. It came out, I think. Wait a minute, they have to. Yeah, no. I have absolutely no clue when this came out, but sometime. I got it in February. And the new book, like, it's coming out in a couple of days, or maybe it's already out, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I ordered it, and it's gonna arrive in like a week, because I ordered it off Amazon. Which, if you want books fast, and you like live somewhere where Amazon doesn't like ship in 1-2 days, then don't order off of Amazon. It's cheap, but it's also really slow. Anyways, and this has a second book because it ends on a huge cliffhanger. And before I forget it, I just want to show you this book. Okay, look, this is the front, this is the back. This are the sprayed edges, sprayed edge, sprayed edge. And then when you take the dust jacket away, this is what awaits you, okay? And that's not even the best part. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's like character artwork. Here the back is just the same as here. And then here we have this map. Like, if you can read in German, read this book. I love it. It's not only the prettiest book I own, it's quite literally the prettiest book I own. And I own a lot of books. But it's also just, I love the story too. But like, even if it were an awful story, I would still buy the book because it's just pretty. I'm such a cover buyer. Like, if the cover is pretty, I'm gonna buy it. I don't care. Literally pretty cover, it's being bought. Anyway, so the second book of this is the new release I'm really excited for. Wow, that took way too long. Okay. Oh, and Threshing Day by Rebecca Yarros, like the novella, I think it is, for Fourth Wing. So those two are like my most anticipated releases. because I'm just really excited for them. They're like two of my favorite series, and they're like new books coming out, so of course I'm excited, duh. Biggest surprise. I actually had a big surprise. What was it again? Sorry, I'm always checking my bookshelves. Oh yeah, I read a book, a horror book, and it's one of my favorite books, like, ever. It's called Near the Bone by Christina Henry. It's right there on my shelf, so I can just check it. And it's basically about this woman who lives in a cottage with her pretty shitty husband, and then there comes a monster and basically kills everybody on that mountain. And it's just really a lot, but I personally really like it. And I was really surprised I would like it because it has zero romance and it doesn't really have an epilogue or anything, like it's just finished. Now I have to take a break, so I will see you in a couple of seconds, but for you that will literally be right now. And we are so back. Yeah. Favorite new author? Either debut or to me. I read a lot of new authors because before this year I never read any book talk books except for Icebreaker. That was like the first book talk book I read, and I read it with 11. Don't do that. Just don't. It's pretty spicy. So anyways, my favorite new author to me personally is my favorite author, Sarah J Maas, because I just started reading her books this year, and I'm currently actually reading Throne of Glass. Well, I would be reading if Amazon didn't take so long to give me Queen of Shadows, because I ordered it like a week ago, and it's gonna arrive in like 6 days. I'm pissed, as you can probably tell, but there's nothing I can do, and it's not like I didn't know this could happen. So basically I'm just angry with myself that I didn't order it earlier. Anyways, so Sarah J Maas is my new favorite author because she's a new author to me. I only discovered that she exists, quite literally, this year. And yeah, first one, new favorite character. Selena. Selena from Throne of Glass she's my absolute favorite FMC, and I'm not sure that will ever change because she's pretty awesome, actually. Like, Selena, God, she's fun. Like, she's such a baddie, and still she's like vulnerable, and she can fight. Like, that girl can fight, and I love it when like fighting scenes, but you like already know who's gonna win because the FMC is just too strong for literally anyone, which it gets kind of explained why she's that strong, but I still love it. A book that made you cry. Not a single one. I don't get emotional. Like, literally in the ending of The Notebook, I didn't cry. I was sad, I didn't cry. So I'm trying to get through that by reading sad books. So I'm making myself read all these sad books. This year also has like, people say it's sad, so I'm hoping that's gonna make me cry. I read Sunrise on the Reaping, didn't shed a single tear. I did get this close to crying, and then I didn't. I don't know why. Also with Onyx Storm, I was also this close to crying and I didn't. But no book actually made me cry. But Sunrise on the Reaping did get me this close to crying. So I guess that's a win. Okay. That was the second break we had. I really hope there isn't going to be a third one. But there probably is. So my grandma just came in and she gave me my clothes and I had to put the lines up because my eyes just didn't cooperate anymore. Like, I have a white bookshelf literally in front of me, and when the sun goes onto that bookshelf, it's not good anymore. Most beautiful book that you've bought or received, like I said. Oh my god. Are you okay? This one. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I already showed you because I didn't realize this question was on here. So we're just gonna ignore that and pretend like I showed you now, okay? Can we pretend? Okay. Which book gave you the worst book hangover? This is gonna sound kind of stupid, but better than the movies. I stayed up until 12 p.m. to like finish the book. No, I didn't even finish it. I just like read 100 pages. And I had a kind of big hangover after that, and I just couldn't stop reading because I didn't want to go to bed. And then I was just reading and reading, and I forgot that it was late. Because why would I realize it's evening if there's no sun? Like, it'll never have sun. That joke did not land. Anyways, so yeah, Better Than the Movies gave me the biggest book hangover like I've ever experienced. And I have experienced 3 in my entire life. What's that? Oh my god, was that a bird? Ugh. Don't think so. Hope not. Otherwise that would be weird. Okay. Okay, we have to kind of wrap this up. Favorite 5-star read. If I can't reuse books, I'm gonna say Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. I loved it. The cliffhanger, well, let's just say it destroyed me, and I'm not even sure I want to read the next book because it's just, I don't know how anything could say what happened in the ending of Onyx Storm. I'm gonna read it though, like, don't worry, I'm a huge Fourth Wing fan. I'm gonna read every single thing about Fourth Wing. I'm literally gonna read Threshing Day, but I'm probably gonna just read it in the library because when it comes out, it's gonna come out in hardback. I have the paperback. I'm not gonna buy the hardcover if I can just borrow it from the library. So I'm gonna wait until the library has it, and then I'm gonna read it. Except of course everybody's like, oh my god, it's the best book ever, you have to read it. Then of course maybe I'm gonna read it, like buy it and read it. And if I have money, but right now I don't because I bought Throne of Glass and, well, books are expensive. And let's make a last one because this is gonna be really long and I absolutely hate editing. Reading goal update. Am I on track? My reading goal was, well, first I thought to myself in January, yeah, I'm gonna set an easy reading goal, not that big, not that crazy, just something simple, 24 books. Then I reached those 24 books before half the year was over, and I was like, okay, let's put it up to 30. Then I read more than I read last year. And I did that. And then I surpassed that, and I was like, okay, well, what do I do now? So I bumped it up to 40. Then I got to 40, and now it's 60. So my reading goal is 60, and I still need to read 9 books, and then I reached the reading goal. So I absolutely have no clue what I'm gonna do after that. But I'm probably just gonna put it up by like 10 sets of 10. Oh my god, that was the 3rd break. Okay, it's probably gonna be 4th one any minute now. Did I just say a 4th one any minute now? No, a 4th one any minute now. Anyways, where was I? Yeah. Okay, so my grandmother just came and she asked me if I want a cake, and my mother called her and she just basically left. So I don't even know if she heard my answer. So I have to listen because it's not even 9 o'clock. Oh my god, it's hello? Yeah, that wasn't even the first. Oh my god, it was here. Yeah. So that maybe even was a bird and it just got killed, but I can't see it. I'm gonna check him out. Oh my god, computer. Yeah, I need to wrap this up. I'm so sorry. Okay. Last question. Reading goal update. So yeah, I already updated you on my reading goal. Yeah, exactly. My grandmother didn't understand me, so I already have a piece, but I'm just gonna eat the cake later. Anyways, I hope you had a lovely time today. I know I had. It took me way too long to film this. I'm probably gonna edit this down to like half the... What the fuck was that? I have snails like right next to me, and Espresso is just doing like whatever she's doing, he's doing. I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, did you know I have 2 snails? One of them is called Lalu. I got her, and then I realized that snails, they don't have a gender. So I was like, okay, gender neutral name, Taylor. And I was like, yeah, my next snail is gonna be called Taylor. And then I got her and I was like, yeah, no, that's not a Taylor. So I called her Espresso, but then I was like, yeah, no, I said I would name her Taylor. So now her full name is Espresso Taylor. Espresso Taylor. It's cute, okay? I like it. And Lalu has like the most simple name, and there's Espresso Taylor. But everybody just calls her Espresso. Nobody calls her Espresso Taylor. Taylor after Taylor Swift. As you can see, I'm Swift. Okay, yeah. And that was it. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. I already said this like 560 times and I'm gonna say it again. Bye!